Jeff Koons is an famous artist, and this is called Balloon Dog.
Is it actually from Balloon? No.
What we're going to do is try and stay in one spot over here. So you could, if you want to take a look at the lobby. Okay, so this is the lobby of the Seagram Building, and we have an exhibit currently called Balloon Dog, and the artist is an artist named Jeff Koons, K-O-O-N-S, and he's known for his very contemporary work, sculptures, art, painting, and we have this here for about another 2 months or so. Excuse me? Yes. Exactly. Yeah, well, that's why we push the envelope with the art collection. And if you look around, you'll see that everything is symmetrical. All the lines are even. And again, this is a plaza that could have been built with additional square footage, and the Bronfmans hired Mies van der Rohe, and they gave up the additional square footage for the sake of the design of the space. And it's one of the first steel and glass frame building. So I just wanted you to take a look. Again, this is one of the buildings where we have a tremendous amount of financial related tenants. The building is about 98% rented, which we're happy about. And the entrance to the Four Seasons restaurant is in the back and also on the street. And just wanted to give you a feel of what the building looks like. If you have any questions.
Does anyone have any questions?
How much were you talking for the price of, say, that floor up there on the 16th?
How much rent?
Yeah, per square foot.
Per square foot. Good question. Seagram's and Lever House command some of the highest rents in the city, and we've done deals that are like over $100 per square foot, which is a very high rent in the city. So we're probably within the top 2 or 3 buildings in the city for the highest rent. People really want to be in this building, and in Lever as well. In Lever House, we have 1 floor empty. Any other questions?
Why do you think that is then? Is it to do with the way the plaza's been designed, and you've got the extra space, yeah? What do you think you can...
It's a unique building, and they appreciate the design, but also they appreciate the tenants that are in the building. So it's like automatically, if you have offices in one of these 2 buildings, you're at the top of your industry, and people are willing to pay for that because you're automatically legitimate. Any other questions?
You said they did a refit for the Lever House. Did they change any environmental design?
What we do is we're trying to be a little sensitive towards that, and using the materials, recycling, and also as far as the air conditioning, recycling that as well. So we're trying to be a little more sensitive to the environment that way.
Do you have to do any sort of modernisation in I sort of noticed there's loads of steps outside for... Did you do any modernisation at all for like disabled access and things like that? Because I noticed that there's loads of steps outside and
what we've done is we've worked on outside, we've modernized the plaza a little bit. There's a Noguchi garden that's there that was really neglected until we got back, and we restored that as well. So you try and maintain a fine line between maintaining the integrity of the building and trying to keep it up with current times.
Do you have a view about, because I mean I appreciate you're not an architect, are you? That's not your... It's interesting, you know, just as these two buildings represented a huge kind of turning point, a kind of change in how you made office buildings, how you made skyscrapers, what kind of buildings, you know, were going to start appearing in Park Avenue. But of course these have been around a long time now. And in that time, buildings like, for example, that one over there have appeared. And I mean, do you feel that, you know, these buildings, this building and the Lever House, have been diminished in their stature by some of what's gone on around them?
You really appreciate the buildings and the architecture. You know, I like to think of those really as kind of like cheap imitations. You know, this is the real thing.
They kind of shone through.
Yeah, this is the real thing, and it's also reflected in the rents that we get as well. You know, if anybody walking through these two properties and then going through another one of the cheap imitations, you could see what the differences are. Okay. Thank you. My pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your stay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
We do appreciate your time.
Not at all. Not at all. I'll give you my card.
Yes,
and
I have one too.
if there are any questions.
Thanks very
Sorry,
much.
I don't have 30 cards.
That's all right. If anyone wants